Hello again, it's back. Shelf Life Book Reviews online. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Hopefully the book I'm about to showcase for you is one that you will seriously consider if you are a fan of gardening and flowers. And the book is Hardy Roses, 3rd edition. This is the essential guide for high latitudes and altitudes. It's written by Bob Osborne with photographs by Beth Powning. This is published by Firefly Books and it retails for $24.99. As noted, this is the 3rd edition. It is the most complete of all the editions thus far. And if you are someone who does a lot of gardening and loves roses, this is definitely a book for you. Now, Shakespeare, Juliet and Romeo and Juliet, talked about roses. She says, "What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet." Well, this book is certainly a sweet publication because if you love roses, there are hundreds of roses noted in the book. The book also talks about the best places and times to plant the roses, whether in spring or fall, and it tells you which areas of North America will have the most or the hardiest and the most resilient roses. Now, you just don't stick a rose plant in the ground. There are a lot of variables that go into planting any sort of flower. And the author talks about clay soil, which is used most often for planting roses. It absorbs water better, and it's just general. It doesn't dry out quite as fast as other types of soil will. So the author also discusses ways to take care of your rose once they're in the ground and once they start growing. Of course, the one nemesis of any gardener is both insects and disease. And there are a lot of insects such as aphids which love to attack roses and siphon the good right out of them. And there's disease as well too. So the author tells you how to deal with it and how to make your rose the hardiest possible rose out there. As well, in the sections where he showcases the actual roses, there are pictures of every rose that is mentioned in the book. He also talks about where the best locations are to plant that particular type of rose. He talks about where that rose originated, its parentage, and what year it originated as well too. There's a lot of roses that in the book that were first cultivated in Germany, for example. There's quite a few in North America as well. Also, each rose mentioned talks about the actual height that the rose grows, and it also talks about how fragrant that particular rose is. So it basically covers all the rose bases, and there are just like, I can't show you every single one here, but the Beth Powning has created some great photography here of the roses, so you get an idea exactly what you see is what you get in the roses. And there are, like I said, there's hundreds of great photographs of roses. So if you are somebody with a green thumb and loves roses, my garden used to have, my grandmother planted back in the 60s and 70s, so many varieties. Unfortunately, they've died out in the last 30 or 40 years, but that happens. But this book will show you how to plant the rose, when to plant the rose, to make sure it will be an annual event that you can look forward to it every single year, growing up. And which type you want is up to you. But this book is definitely the ultimate reference book. That if you only buy one rose book, Hardy Roses is definitely a book that you will be referring to quite often. So gardeners, that's a book I wanted to draw to your attention. Hopefully when you go to your local bookstore, you will seek it out. So let me know if you do agree with my assessment of the book. So until we meet again, as always, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.